Hi guys, welcome to this video about webcam comparison between the Microsoft Livecam HD-3000 and the Logitech C922x. So this is the Microsoft Livecam HD-3000 is a quite old cam. I think it has been around for many years, maybe 5 or even 6 years. So you find old reviews from yeah, quite old. Yeah, here you see 2012. It's definitely around for at least 6 years. So, but I don't say it's a bad camera. It still has quite good reviews, even in 2018. So that's quite a surprise. And I bought this couple of months ago. Can't remember exactly. It's at a cheap price. It's $24, and I put down the link to both of the cameras. So that's affiliate links, of course. It will pay a little bit for my equipment, but it does not have any disadvantages to you if you use these links. So the good thing is today the Logitech C922x is very cheap. So I bought this one for much more, like for $80. Now it's $49.99. And when you check the price chart, then you see that every now and then price goes down. So I don't know why this chart is looking now different. Every now and then they cut off the old history. I don't know why, but this morning they were showing still the whole history, I think, for the whole year. And there you could see that every now and then the price goes down to about $50. So maybe every 2 or 3 months the price drops for one day or so to $50. So this is also the case today, and you see the sale ends about midnight today, September 26th. So if you miss that, you will have to wait for 2 or 3 months probably to get the same price. So I was interested again in buying another one of these because I actually bought it for my son. So I tested it for me. Yeah, regarding the software, what you need, you can download from Logitech. You can download software. The bad thing is you can only install it on a C drive, but I think you actually don't have to do this. If you just want to record, you can use the Microsoft camera from the Windows Store. So you just type in when you go to the button, you press the window key and start typing camera, and here you will have it. First time, of course, you will have to install when you click on that, but after that it will work uh, right away. So here we have it, and you can see I have both of the cameras already. Unfortunately, yeah, here I'm trying to show this in a window mode. Unfortunately, I cannot move my recording camera around. So this is how it looks. The camera from Microsoft. Here you have an icon where you can switch between cameras. So I'm on the Logitech 922, and you can see it has a quite wide angle compared to the yeah yeah, here we have the Microsoft HD-3000. So this is a little bit darker, not so sharp, and it has not such a wide angle. The thing is, Here we have the settings. So usually, I mean, just when you just want to record, you can use the Microsoft camera software, and you can choose the settings from here. Of course, when you want to stream, use it for streaming or a gaming streaming, and so on. It's advised to download the additional software from Logitech. If you just want to use it as a camera, let's say for internet talking with other people or so, you can use this. Or yeah, if you just wanna make a quick photo shot from something, like you do cryptocurrency and you are investing in ICO and they ask for KYC, then you can use this camera easily. So. Here we have the settings, and we see this is the Microsoft HD-3000, and you see the different settings. It starts with about 0.02 megapixel, which is really low, and then it goes up to 0.9 megapixels for photos. This is it really? Yeah, it's yeah, almost one megapixel. And video recording goes up to 720p. If you change the camera, you have to click here, and then you switch the camera to the Logitech, and we do the settings here as well. And for photo, you see it goes up to 2.1 megapixel, so a double amount of megapixels compared to the sorry, to the Microsoft one. And for video recording, it goes to up to 1080p. So that's definitely quite an advantage, and of course it has a really good reputation. The Logitech 922 is still one of the best cameras around, webcams around. It's not brand new. I think it's on the market for about 2 years as well, but it's really good, and it has quite some advantages, of course, compared to the Microsoft camera. Yeah, here we have the live shot. So what's important to know? I mean, it has a wider view, of course. Um, let's see on the left side and the right side, it's the same thing about, but the left, it goes much further than the Microsoft. So I try to switch the picture now. So this is the Microsoft, and now you see the difference to Logitech. It's much wider, it's brighter, it's sharper, and the thing is as well, it has autofocus. The Microsoft HD-3000, it does not have my autofocus. Some people were saying it has autofocus, but it does not have. I make it a little bit brighter, I think, getting in a little bit more light. Hopefully that works. So what I do, you see the camera has focused on the, yeah, the rubbish, the whole box and everything. So I left this on purpose, because it has a lot of things like the writing here. So the letters A3, you see it's much better than on the um, Microsoft HD-3000. So these letters are almost the same. These are a little bit better. This one, the H3, is way better than with the Microsoft. You will see that later on, and also the tripod is easier to see. So now I'm trying to test the autofocus. So I'm going, this is about, yeah, let's say 5 inches, uh, 5 or 6 inches away from the camera, and as you can see, it definitely is able to autofocus on that. But the disadvantage, on the other hand, the background is not in focus anymore. So I move this away, and you see it will focus on the background. When I take this in front of the camera, it will try to focus on this. So you see this is definitely autofocus. So it's either focused on the foreground or on the background. So there's nothing like the whole thing. So when we go back to the Microsoft camera, so that's the one here. So you see the background, I mean everything in the back, which is about 2.5 feet, or yeah, I would say, yeah, 2.5 feet away from the camera, is quite sharp. I mean, it's as sharp as it gets with this camera. And when I take this a little bit closer, you can see it's quite sharp too. I mean, it's not as sharp as with the Logitech. It's readable, but it's not as sharp with the Logitech, and the focus of the background is still the same. I move it away and I put it back, and as you can see, everything is has the same focus. I mean, it's focused on the foreground and the background, so it's a fixed focus. It's not an autofocus, and it's some kind of compromise, of course. It's not perfectly here and it's not perfectly there. It's you can see everything. And also again to the brightness, here we have the, yeah, we make it a little bit darker so you can see the difference. When it's darker, the difference is especially when it's darker, of course. When it's super bright, there's no big difference. When it's a little bit darker, like here, you can see, especially here in the cardboard, in the box, it's getting a little bit dark at some places, and also here. So I'm switching now the camera. Hopefully that works. Yeah, you can see these areas are much brighter. With the Microsoft HD-3000, it was almost impossible to see anything here and here as well. So, and so let's move on to the pictures I've been recording. Here I have pre-recorded images. Hopefully you can see that. So the good thing is with the pre-recorded images I can switch much faster than with live recording. So here we have the picture again with the Microsoft HD-3000, and here we have the picture from the Logitech C922. And especially when you look into this area, you see it's way sharper. So let's go back to the Microsoft. Here you see that's quite some, yeah, it's not really sharp. Here Logitech, quite a difference. You see, going back and forth many times. So small things are not readable with both of the things, but it's a little bit better definitely. And especially when you look at this area, the A3, here's the Microsoft, here's the Logitech, Microsoft, Logitech, it's way better. Like the contrast is much higher, sharpness is higher. This letters are, yeah, there's not so much difference because black on white is quite easy to capture, but like black on beige is it's more difficult, so you can see much difference. Also the wide, that it's much wider. I go back and forth sometimes. You can see it's much wider. And here with the Microsoft, camera, it's somehow totally out of focus to the edge here. So in the middle, it's quite good. There are areas where it's quite good, but towards the side, it's really bad. So with the Logitech, you see, it's everything sharp till the edge. So it's definitely a huge advantage. Let's go back to another time to the camera itself. Yeah, I actually forgot to tell you. If you have these settings here we have the Logitech camera. When you click on these settings with the camera software and you try to select a high yeah, aspect ratio, and it's not available. It could be that it's not available. That means you have to optimize your connection to your PC. So it's definitely recommended that you are connecting these cameras, whatever it is, if it's the Microsoft or it's the Logitech, you have to connect it as good as you can. Means the best is to plug it in directly into your computer. If you don't have, then use a hub, but preferably 3. USB 3.0, or also one that has external power supply and good quality. If you buy a cheap one like a $5 or $10 USB hub, it's always possible that the software here detects that it's not able to capture with higher resolution, and it's going to show you just all these smaller resolutions. And absolutely same, it would be same thing with the Microsoft as well. I was having the same problems here. So when I clicked on photo quality, when I was connected by a cheap hub or a hub in a hub, which is even worse. So it was showing just very low resolutions and not the 1.9 megapixel. Same thing with the video, exactly same thing. So if you don't see the resolution which is promised from the seller, so you have to connect it in a better way with your USB. So let's go back to the pre-recorded thing. Here again we have the two pictures, and here we have the video. So that's the Microsoft video first, and that's the Logitech video. So you can see, I mean, it's a stand. I mean, I'm not moving around, but you can see there's a clear difference. It's a huge difference. Which one was the video? Yeah, here the Logitech again, Logitech video, and here the Microsoft video. So you can see it's definitely a big difference, and I think it's worth the price difference at the moment. So it's definitely a good idea to buy if you are planning to buy the Logitech, buy it now, because yeah, if you buy it for $99, there's a huge difference to the Microsoft HD-3000. So yeah, if you're buying tomorrow the Logitech will be 4 times the price of the Microsoft. Today it's only double price and definitely worth it. So, but you have to decide on your own anyway. So I hope I was able to help you a little bit with that. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel, and yeah, if you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And yeah, subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching, and see you next time.